Hail, hail, the Celts are here, and what the hell do we care now, guys? It has been an unbelievable trophy day, full of twists and turns and fun and laughter, fireworks, smoke grenades, songs, tifos, everything you could possibly ask for, never mind the actual trophy, the result on the pitch from the boys, and a full voice Celtic Park, giving it its all under a scorching Glasgow sun. And in the video today, guys, we've got a little bit of a breakdown, a little bit of an analysis of the game that we had, Celtic versus St Mirren for Trophy Day, but it's a good bit of footage as well from the City takeover that we had after the game, as well as all the kind of the tifos, the celebrations, everything that went on through the game. Managed to meet a lot of you guys actually out and about. Thanks very much for all the support we've got here on the channel, and congratulations again to the 2 ticket winners. We gave away 2 tickets to the game this weekend. I was going to say today, but I don't know when you're watching this. And it's been a fantastic season on the Celts Are Here channel, guys. And honestly, sincerely, we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for all the support and, comments, interactions, everything that you have given us on the content for this season. And, we've been doing it a little bit longer than this season, and I think we're going to be doing it a little bit longer going into the future as well. So at any point in the video, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, guys. We're going to keep it coming over the summer, over the off season. We'll have a lot of stuff to get our teeth stuck into. And yeah, let's just get stuck into it. Now, I've got to say, the day started off in fantastic spirits. When it's lovely weather in Glasgow and you know you're going to see the trophy at Celtic Park, it always puts a pep in your step. It always gets the day off to an absolute great start. But on my way to the stadium, we've seen the team line come out, and my world was in tatters. Sorare teams were in the gutter, and it just put full focus on for the match itself. But I don't think anyone's seen the amount of rotation that we've seen in this game, in the forecasts and whatever. The quotes we had from Brendan was, we wanted to sprint over the finish line. That's what we wanted to do. Now, I get flexing the squad and giving everyone their place in the sun, as it were. Some people that have contributed very, very well throughout the season when their time of need was called upon to, get us over the line to win the title. So if he'd kind of said something like that, it would have made more sense to me. But this wasn't a team that looked like sprinting over the finish line. And I think, the man of the day is Joe Hart, of course, Super Joe. It was all about him from start to finish. And he's the one player I feel the worst for, looking back at the game and trying to break it down and, how it actually shook out. Yeah, Diza Maeda didn't appear. James Forrest didn't appear. We had a lot of, ever-present players on the bench, and, we had a lot of rotation. And maybe for the trophy day, you want to see the heroes get the goals. You want to see the heroes start the game, get the applause coming off the pitch, that kind of thing. But when it's a goalkeeper, you just want the clean sheet. You want him to make some good saves. And then, especially because we know what's happening with Joe after this game, he's retired, or after the cup final, he'll be retiring. And he is the player number one that I feel the worst for, because St Johnstone didn't read the script coming into this game. They weren't coming here to be the passengers of the party, as it were. They came to actually win the game. They came celebrating qualifying for European football and trying to show everyone in Scotland and everyone in the league what they are all about and what they've got going for them. And, absolutely full credit to St Johnstone in this game. I think tactically, they were very well prepared in this game, and the style of play that they chose to utilise, we've seen them do before, but they did to devastating effect, let's say, in the first half with the goals they scored. Essentially, if you didn't watch the game, or even if you did, what St Mirren were very, very good at in this game was controlling the play area, okay? So normally with Celtic, we want the play area to be the entire pitch, essentially, and we want to... Oh, sorry, McMenamin, make him a normal size again. We want to get the ball and we want to play it around. We want them to be running about from left to right, cover that man, cover that ball, cross into the box, all that kind of thing. But when St Mirren got the ball from throw-ins and from goal kicks, they did the absolute opposite. They wanted to condense the play area and, really stack the odds in their favour. And it was really noticeable from goal kicks, because as we had Zach Hemming, taking a left goal kick, as it were, you'd see the whole St Mirren team come into this kind of zone of the pitch and make the play area just this little zone here. And when they hit that ball from their goalkeeper into this area, because they're trained, they're rehearsed, they're well versed on the style of play they're going to be deploying and how to get the most of it, it's a bit of heady tennis. And for us, it's like, okay, this is not going anywhere. And I think guys like Welsh, Ralston, maybe even McGregor, has let it happen more than they probably should have in this game. But it becomes a bit of a heady tennis, and this team knows the exit point. They know once the ball's went a few times here, and if someone can bring it down, where is the exit? Where are we going to try and actually play? Is it the wide man that's going to break into space, or are we going to try and fizz it out into the channel for someone to break out of the play area and go make a goal scoring opportunity for themselves? And it wasn't that exciting. They didn't do too much actually in possession, but it was very, very clever. And, you know, from when I coached myself, I love throw-ins as a point of reference, because the good thing about a throw-in is, like, you know where everyone can be. You can control where everyone is going to be. And that's exactly what we've seen for St Mirren's first goal. Welsh, with a bit of a tame clearance, knocks one out for a throw-in. And this is something that, if it's Carter Vickers, he's bringing it down and he's probably playing it. But Welsh nods it out for a throw-in. And again, obviously it's in the box, so it's a bit more normal or a bit more seen, you know. But St Mirren, again, control the play area. You know, where are all the players in the pitch? Where is the ball going to go? And, you know, how are we going to make the most of it? The throw-in comes in. It's a wee bit of heady tennis, of course. It knocks it around from here and there. And O'Hara with a decent finish. And O'Hara is a player that's done pretty well against us over the last couple of seasons. So it wasn't really that surprising to see his name on the score sheet to make it 1-0. And it really did take a bit of the wind out the sails. The party atmosphere kind of went away. It didn't really go away. The singing kept going and all the rest of it, don't get me wrong. But like I say, St Mirren didn't read the script. They didn't realise we were here for a party today. And it's in quite similar circumstances we get Matt O'Reilly's equaliser to draw us level in the game. Now, the clean sheet is gone, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this was a very much a Joe Hart day. So when Welsh gives away the penalty, and it's the same style of play what we spoke about, St Mirren put a ball into a really condensed play area. They try and get the exit done with their target man. They do that, they break into the box, and Welsh has to bring him down, otherwise it's a shot directly on goal. And I was hoping, when I seen it was a penalty, I wasn't really overly upset, because I thought, Joe Hart's going to save this. This is his day. He's got a penalty. The clean sheet's gone. So surely this is where he's going to, you know, make his mark on the match. Sadly, that wasn't to be. O'Hara gets 2 goals in this game, makes it St Mirren 2, Celtic 1. And I like to say firmly, St Mirren are playing by their own script in this one. But I think the second goal, the equaliser for Celtic, is one of the happiest I've seen for a Celtic goal at home in a little while. And it all came about from Rio Hatate breaking out of a bit of a congested area of the pitch, getting up the pitch to play a ball in for Kyogo. But what really pleased me about this, if you see it back, is Kyogo, he is sprinting. He is running as fast as humanly possible, because he knows where Hatate is going. He knows where the ball's going to be delivered to, and he gets himself in that Kyogo spot for that one-touch finish to tuck it in at the near post, ahead of or behind the sliding defender, ahead of the goalkeeper. And just seeing Kyogo absolutely busting his gut to get into the box, into the right zone, and get on the end of it. We've just not seen enough of that this year. So the second goal really did put a big smile on my face, and I did feel then we started to get a bit more of the party atmosphere. Now, a lot of the tifos and a lot of the great stuff that the fans did in this game, we had a lot of it at kickoff, but a lot of it actually came throughout the match. And the big one for Joe Hart was at the start of the second half, where the teams had switched sides. Joe was now up the Green Brigade side. Celtic were shooting towards where I was sitting. And, you know, I only seen the footage afterwards of how emotional it made him. But again, you see that, you can feel it in the stadium. It's a different thing being a Celtic fan, you know, in these kind of situations, because it's just love and friendship that goes around the place. You know, it is a football match. Yeah, we're going to try and win we've won the title, we're going to have the trophy out and all the rest of it. But it's family, it's community. There's so much more going on, especially at these moments. And seeing that banner for Joe Hart was absolutely incredible. There's no chance in a month for Sundays he's ever had anything like that in his entire career. So to have that off on the last day, like, you know, it's thoroughly deserved for the amazing career he's had, for the good service he's gave us, certainly. And I do think that kind of was a bit of a palate cleanser into the second half, where it was like, right, boys, let's just go on. Let's make sure we get the victory to make sure this is a proper party. But really, for all the huffing and puffing that we've done in this match, I just don't feel, especially in the second half, it ever amounted to much. Luis Palma in this game really did epitomise what I've kind of seen from him all season. He is not a winger. He's not a winger. There's just nothing wingery about him. He couldn't get past this Bawomono guy, who was decent, to give him credit, but he also couldn't get past Strain, who came on to replace him. And honestly, like, for a Celtic number 7, this just it just doesn't sit well with me, you know, that he's not one of the best players in the team wearing that shirt, number 1. And number 2, like, that we're putting him on the wing and we're putting him on the ball, and he can't go by people. He can't play a ball in, but a lot of the time he's just hitting it. He's not aiming at people. He's just hitting it into an area, or he's delivering it to the back post or something, because it was really frustrating for me in this game. I thought Kuhn was quite frustrating as well, but you could see that eye for a pass that Kuhn has, and he could actually take somebody out of the game. He could make a run down the line to play a ball in, maybe to nobody. But it did feel that with Ralston, Welsh, Naroki, all these changes coming into the team, never mind Palma and Kuhn being differences in the front line, we lost so much of the synergy that we've had for the last couple of weeks or so. And I get the whole, give the squad the moment to shine, like I mentioned earlier in the video, but it just, like, if we didn't win this game, I'd have been a wee bit more disappointed. I don't think the party would have been quite as fun, because you need a victory on days like this. And Brendan said we're sprinting over the finish line. For what it's worth, I do think the Rocky did pretty well. There was a misplaced pass or two that had the fans growing, the crowd on the day, which, yeah, I'm totally in agreement with. But I thought the Rocky was really good. Probably the best defender on the day. I thought Taylor, for the first half, certainly, I kind of, when it got right high in the pitch, sometimes was it him or was it Palma? I did lose track of that a little bit. I thought Ralston was nice and solid, but he didn't do anything offensively, really. And defensively, he was, just his usual self. And Welsh, I thought, was an absolute car crash. When the team came out, I heard people like talking to me and going into the stadium and all like, oh, yeah, the guys that were on the sauce the hardest aren't the ones that are playing tonight. But, from the videos I've seen, Welsh wasn't exactly a sober-dober either. So he really didn't cover himself in glory, and he's got injured in this one quite terribly. So I really don't understand that decision, and seeing the repercussions and how it all panned out, maybe a lesson learned for next time. Now, as you guys will know, Palma does creep into the back post to get the winner of the game, to make it 3-2 in the 87th minute. And I can't say this enough. Like I said a minute ago, I don't think he was good in this game at all. I actually think he was a bit of a handicap, like he's been before. The ball would go to him, and we can't go by anyone. We can't actually deliver a pass to someone else. Even the overlapping passes to Taylor, like maybe one or two of them were okay, but so many of them were just wrong and went out and everything else. So when he did score the winner, like, he's starfished down on the ground afterwards, which... fair enough. I get that relief because maybe he's had a hard day and stuff like that. It's been a hard shift here. But then all the blooming dancing he does, and he just makes a clown of himself. I'm like, do you not understand that to act like that, you really need to be performing? He's really just rubbing me up the wrong way in some ways. Maybe I'm being a wee bit too harsh on him, I suppose. But, don't think anything I'm saying is being contradictory or any different to what you've maybe seen in the match as well. But then we get the full-time whistle, and it is absolute party time. Thankfully, this is not the first trophy day I've been to, and when you do go to Celtic Park for trophy day, it is an absolute spectacle. We get the trophy, we get fireworks, we get banners, we get fire, as well as all the good stuff from the fans and everything else. Here's some footage on screen of the stuff from where I was sitting, certainly, and it's what you attend throughout the season for, is to see the team all the way through to the end, and then it is party time. But the party doesn't stop there. The Celtic fans poured out a Parkhead, and we went into Merchant City, we went into Glasgow, and it was a full city takeover. What I'll leave you with in the video today, guys, is the footage I got from the city takeover. In case you couldn't make it yourself, you'll have a little bit of a taste, a little bit of a glimpse into the party atmosphere, the ruckus that was caused, after the match, certainly. It's been great fun making content on the channel this season. We're going to continue dropping videos all the way through the off-season and the summer, looking at players and transfers and the squad and all that other good stuff as well. I hope to see you there for all of it as we go into the second season of Brendan Rodgers' return, a new Champions League format, a league title to go for a 4 in a row with, maybe. Let's see how the cup final goes, but maybe next season we're thinking about trebles rather than doubles and that kind of thing. So thanks to everyone for all the support we've had on the channel throughout this season, from me and everyone else that's on the podcast, the live streams, the videos, the people that write on the website. We all express our absolute biggest gratitude to all the Celtic fans that support the content and make all of this possible. But yeah, without any further ado, here is the City Takeover.
St Mirren.